Once you're prepared for that, go.
On the Wi-Fi, I think, but I don't know how good this is going to come in. Okay. Hi guys, Tiffany 100 Plus, Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. I am in a room at Coral Springs Animal Hospital, and my service is always pretty bad back here, so I'm hoping you guys can see and hear this. I did connect to their Wi-Fi, but it's not always good. So let's see, I see one person saying hello. Clear. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, then I'm just going to stay right where I am. Okay, so I have some good news, guys. I am here in a room waiting for them to bring the puppy in. We got very, very, very lucky. They did, as you can see here, I'm going to show you. This is the radiologist report. We did 3 x-rays, or 3 sides that were sent to a radiologist, and they were sent stat to make sure there was no issues. We also ran blood work on the puppy, which, although there's some red things, for the puppy's age is completely normal and nothing to be alarmed about, thank goodness. But the puppy did have something in its system, which, thank God, while we were waiting, he passed on his own. So we are very, very, very fortunate and very lucky that he was able to potty out what he had ingested. Oh, Christine, you don't need to do better. You guys are amazing. That was one thing I was going to say. I will not tolerate anybody saying anything bad about this puppy getting anything, because Christine and Bob are the best foster parents on the planet. They take in only puppies, and they have taken in and loved and adored and trained and babied over 500 of them. Okay? Over 500 puppies. I don't know the exact number, but Christine, I know you do, and you're on here. And their home is like Fort Knox. Bob builds and builds and builds and builds constantly with the fencing and the yards and the this and the that, and everything is secured. Everything is double baby gated and triple baby gated, and they're the most amazing helicopter foster parents. But accidents happen, right? They're puppies. Puppies put everything in their mouth, just like toddlers do. And something can blow in the yard, something can get into a fence line, and a puppy gets it. I mean, things happen, accidents happen. Out of over 500 puppies, this is the first time we've ever had a puppy that ate something they shouldn't have in Christine and Bob's house. So kudos to Christine and Bob, because you guys are amazing at those numbers. This being the first time we've ever dealt with this, nobody is as good as you guys. Nobody. So that being said, thank God what the puppy ate, he was able to potty out. He is getting some sub-Q fluids because he was not feeling well yesterday and did not eat, and he vomited last night and this morning. He is a little bit dehydrated, nothing severe, just a little dehydrated, so he's getting some sub-Q fluids. He is getting some injectable Serenia to combat his nausea. He is going home with some gabapentin for pain, just because, you know, everything going through his system and him passing it is a little painful. So I want to make sure he's not in pain. And then he's going home with a bland, wet GI diet for the next few days. that he just needs to give his system a break for a couple of days so everything can heal, and some probiotics as well. But other than that, he is fine. They are giving him his sub-Q fluids and his injectable meds now, and then they will be bringing him and his meds and the food he needs to go back with, and then he will be going back to Nana Christine and Bob. Thank God. Thank God. This is like the best scenario ever. Even the doctor, when I came back to check on him, it was like, this is the fastest admission to dismissal ever. So thank goodness. But we are still left with a pretty hefty bill that you can see here. And I know some people on the last post were upset about the bill and how much it costs, but listen guys, this is how much it costs. Like, there's no debating it. There's nothing that can be said about it. Taking your dog to the vet is no different than you going to the doctor. And of course, we don't have insurance on these dogs, so we pay what we have to pay. And that's just the way it is. There's nothing, we get a discount. We get a discount from every hospital we go to, but this is how much stuff costs. Yes, this is a 24-hour critical care hospital. Yes, the admission emergency fee was a little bit higher because they didn't have an appointment set for him. We had to come in as an emergency, but that's just what it costs. There's no way around it. So you can debate all you want that they need to give us a break and this and that. I can tell you from personal experience, you guys know my gunner was sick. My gunner at the normal hospital was almost this much. It's just what it costs. Whether it's 24-hour or a normal hospital or whatever it is, the tests cost a lot. You have to pay the doctors, you have to pay the techs, you have to pay for the costs of the x-rays, you have to pay the radiologist, you have to, it's just what it costs. So this is what we have to pay. We are lucky that this is all we have to pay and that the puppy didn't have to go to surgery, because then we would be looking at upwards of $7,000-8,000, maybe more. So we're lucky that it's this low. But again, we didn't cover it. So I'm showing you guys so you can see this is how much it costs. And this is how much we have to pay for treatment today. And you can see that the treatment is the emergency fee to come in, the x-rays, which were 3 views, plus a stat view to go to the radiologist for it to be read, just in case he needed to go to surgery. We didn't want to wait 3, 4, 5 hours for a radiologist to read him. So we paid a little bit extra for it to be done stat in case he had to go to surgery. And then the blood work that we had done, and then all the medications he needs. And that's how much it costs, guys. So please, please, please don't tell us we need to find other vets. Don't tell us we need to find vets that work with us, because all the vets work with us. They all give us a discount. It's just, that's what things cost nowadays. And there's nothing that can be done about it. Nobody's giving you stuff for free. When you go to the doctor, your doctor's not giving you treatment for free. It's the same thing with our pets. So, there he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Hi, buddy.
Oh, buddy, you have to go back.
Oh.
You're gonna miss it, aren't you? Oh my God, I love this.
Oh, this little one.
I know, so he's got his little fluids.
He's got his
He already
fluids.
started to work a lot, which is good. He got his international injection.
Yay!
I'm just gonna grab his
tail.
I'm trying to like
Tail wagging.
grab his little fluid sack.
Yay! Hi, buddy.
I'll be right back, okay?
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Okay, over the shoulder we go.
Hi. Hi, Conroy. As you can see, that was his nurse, and she immediately fell in love with him. She was carrying him around like a baby. Hi, buddy. So, as you can see, this lumpy bumpy, all this right here is the fluids. They gave him a bunch of sub-Q fluids under the skin because he was a little dehydrated from vomiting and not eating. They also gave him an injection of Serenia because he was nauseous. And he will be going home with gabapentin for pain. He will be going home with probiotics for the next week, I think they said, just to help get his GI tract back in order. And then he will also be going home with some wet food, some easily digestible wet food for him to eat for the next couple of days, so that his GI tract has a chance to settle. Hey, sweet boy. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy you passed it. That big bubble. Look at that big bubble. That'll be probably all gone by the time you get back to Nana's. Probably going to absorb it all by the time you get back to Nana's.
He did send you home with
Proviable?
Yeah, so the Proviable, you can start it tonight. If you have a pencil, you can start tonight as well if you feel like you need it. He did send you home 1 tablet of the Serenia, so it's just half a tablet starting tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, if he needs it, but otherwise, he
Okay.
gave it to you just in case.
And then food?
It's in here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
4 cans. So whenever you're all ready, you can just head to the front. They'll get checked out, and then he'll send email over the discharge. Just
Perfect.
make sure we have the right email on there.
Yeah, you
Okay?
do. You have our email.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you, baby. I hope you soon.
Oh, that's a good boy. So we've got all his meds. We've got his canned food. He is so delicious, Christine. He's coming home, Nana.
Oh, I can't
He's
wait.
coming home, Nana. It was such a good outcome. We were so worried earlier, but this was the best possible outcome. He was able to pass what he ate, which he's a puppy, and that's what they do. But like I said, Nana, you and Bob, there's nobody like you. You guys, 500 plus puppies, never had an issue. Accidents happen, but we know they are in the safest possible place with you guys. Right? Right? Our adopters think that we are OCD, but nothing like Nana and Bob.
Right?
OCD helicopter times 12. Hey, sweet boy. Sweet boy. But again, guys, for this happy ending, we are looking at a large bill, which we have to go up to the front right now and pay the remainder of it. We already put $1,000 down, and the bill is, I don't have my glasses, it's like $1,600 and change. So please, if you can find it in your heart to make a donation to cover Conroy today. Again, we had the best possible outcome with him, but he still needed hospital care. So please, if you can donate, we would very, very much appreciate it. We would be very grateful. The button is on this video, as well as all of the links are in the verbiage on the video. We are gonna go check out, and then this little munchkin is on his way back to his amazing foster parents, Nana, Christine, and Bob, and his siblings. Right? Sweet boy. All right, guys. This is Tiffany and Tammy. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support and everything you do for us and our babies. 100 plus abandoned dogs for Everglades, Florida.